They know before we get here that the hours are long. We actually meet at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we work until 9 o'clock every night. We do that from Saturday to Saturday. We start from the very beginning, getting their hands on equipment. It engages them right away. So we talk a little bit about things, and we lay out the equipment for them, and we invite them to do interviews of each other. We let them see how they think it's done. From the very beginning, we found that they're pretty intuitive. We teach them by letting them make some mistakes, and then we guide them. We show them how we do it. We show them lots of other documentaries so they can see how it looks from when other people do it. My best learning experiences have come through mentorship relationships and hands-on activity. I was not a great student when I was growing up. I'm highly dyslexic, and so finding alternative ways of teaching and learning have always interested me. This particular age is energetic at a time when they can actually make decisions about what they might want to do next. I love being around that. It's juice for me. I mean, these kids grew up with this story that they've told about Dr. Phil coming to Elgin, and they were younger when that all happened, and they didn't feel like they had a voice, even though they didn't like what was going on, or they heard the people around them talking about not liking it. They still didn't see themselves as having any voice. Well, guess what? They've got a voice now.
We were under the impression that it was going to be a good thing, that they were coming in and they had selected Elgin because we were an ideal small town and represented a slice of America. You know, we had everything they were looking for. In our minds, that was a good thing.
Well, initially I was certainly very surprised, and I wondered why they would want to be coming to our community and doing something on a community scale.
They came in here saying that they were going to be here, they were going to be here for the long haul, they were going to really, work through helping improve some areas.
Our reports for drug incidents, violence incidents, race relation problems are no higher than any other school of our size in the state.
Every now and then some loser will bring some drugs to school. They usually get caught. Most of the kids in Elgin are good. They will tell a teacher, hey, so-and-so is trying to deal drugs. I don't like it. That's not snitching. That's just helping out the school. So no, I don't see it as being riddled with drugs.
I think we do have, again, instances where it does occur, but I don't think it's a wide problem indicative of a bigger problem here in our school.
We were, without question, shocked at the level of misinformation that they were willing to put out in their show in order to excite their audience and essentially create a problem or make problems more exaggerated than they were, and to also not give the community credit for solutions that it was implementing.
The community has a lot to offer, and so I'm very positive about the community as a whole. And so is it the best place? No, but it's one of the best places.
So come on down and see us and bring your children to school in Elgin ISD.
So, does anyone have any questions about what the kids have gone through and anyone that you'd like to know about?
Why did they choose this subject?
We actually had the
able on our feet since we had only 8 days. And since we knew everybody knew a lot was involved with the Dr. Phil show, we did that.
The reason we made the Dr. Phil show, that was some of them, but we also wanted to put a closure on what he did, because he kind of just packed up his stuff and left. We wanted to show what really Elgin was. We didn't want to leave it with all the negative karma, he said. We finished thinking everything at 5, 6, something like that. We finished everything around 6 or 5 today. Yeah.
Is there something surprising that happened, you know, that you did not expect in the workshop?
How like close we came, we did like a little family. We get so close.
Since you guys and gals have had this experience, do you see yourself, any of you, like wanting to continue doing this, or was this kind of just a one-time experience?
I would really enjoy doing this again. I heard that there might be a program at the high school, a club or something, and I'm hoping that'll happen. But if it doesn't, I'll just buy a camera and stuff on my own and do it on my own time. With mom.
I would do this again in a heartbeat. It was really fun working with all these guys because I live real close to them and we just got better friends. No, not again.
The Louisville Film School is a great experience. I mean, we've got to work with very high quality equipment and just making a documentary that really helps our community and helps educate the people as to what exactly goes on around here. That's really nice. And yes, this is something I think everybody should get a chance to do, and I would definitely do it again.
I'd just like to tell you that this is way much harder than it seems, and I've learned a lot. Yes, and thank you, Lisa.
Thank you for letting our students take up your time during your busy days to come in and then to be candid and share your information with us so that they could put it into the film. I really want to thank all of you. I see a lot of you here in the audience tonight. Thanks so much. Everybody's required to try a little bit of everything. But as the week progresses and these strengths come out and these interests come out, because they don't have to know what they want to do before they get there, once they start to gravitate towards something, then we give them a lot of time on whatever that something is.
One person would be behind the camera, another person would be doing the audio for that, another person would be just monitoring everything, making sure everything was running correctly. Another person would be actually doing the interview, if we were doing an interview at that time. So what I did most of the time was I was behind the audio and interviewing people. And so that was my primary job.
I shot a lot of that B-roll that was shown, and then did some interviewing, did some camera work. In this program, it's really good because you get to work with everything, all aspects of the film process. It's great.
This is an opportunity for them to see something and be a part of something that is not typical in their community. And if they can take that and be inspired by that, whether it's to do art, whether it's to do anything, creatively, and that could even be as an accountant, but if they can do something like that, then that's what we're here for.
I just jumped on board full boat. Let's go for it, because it's for the kids. So first of all, we sent out applications to the campuses, and after that we had approximately, I believe, 9 applicants, that could have been 10 at that point, come in. And so then as time started coming a little bit closer, and Lisa pretty much took care of making sure she was in contact with the students and so forth, we ended up with 8 that showed up bright and early Saturday morning, bless their hearts.
Right now we don't have our big buses and our vehicles, our mobile editing studio. So we're picking communities that are commutable from Austin. We want to be outside of Austin because Austin does have access and really great access to filmmaking. But you don't have to go very far out of Austin for people to feel that they don't have access or that they're out of the loop. And so, we're not that far, and these students really didn't think that they could be part of this industry, so we're kind of excited about that.